I am pleased to introduce today's keynote speaker, Mayor Benjamín Huseman. A lifelong public servant and community volunteer, Benjamín Huseman was elected mayor of Commerce City in November 2019 after serving as an at-large city council member. He was appointed to the National League of Cities Energy, Environment, and Natural Resources Committee for 2019 and 2020. Prior to holding public office, Mayor Huseman served more than 20 years in the United States Air Force, retiring as the Operations Flight Superintendent for the 460th Civil Engineer Squadron at Buckley Air Force Base in 2014. As a volunteer for Habitat for Humanity, he has helped construct homes in Korea, Honduras, Nevada, and Missouri. Mayor Huseman has his master's degree in security management, a bachelor's degree in computer information systems, and an associate's degree in mechanical and electrical technology. He is currently employed as the regional manager for the GSH Group. A native of Lakeside, California, he and his wife and daughter settled in Commerce City in 2013 as they were ending their military service. Please welcome Mayor Benjamín Huseman.
Thank you, Councilmember Grimes. Before I begin with my remarks, can we give a shout out to Rob and the entire Buffalo Run staff for this delicious lunch that they prepared for us. Thank you very much. Would like to thank everybody for coming here today. This is the first time that I've seen this event take place here in the city, and the event cannot take place without supporters like you and without attendees like you to come and take an interest in what is going on in the city. So thank you very much for being here. Please give yourself a round of applause for your participation. During the last 18 months, there have been few opportunities for us all to be together in person in celebration of community, resilience, and recovery. I'm grateful that today is one of them. We are pleased to host this event here at the Bison Ridge Recreation Center, a facility that shows Commerce City continues to invest and develop world-class amenities for our residents and businesses. We have all been touched in one way or another by the events of the past year and a half. I'd like to take this opportunity to express condolences to all those who have experienced personal loss during this time and thank our first responders. I'd also like to thank everyone who worked on programs and services to help residents and businesses in our community experiencing emotional and/or financial hardships during this time. For our part, I'm proud to share that at the onset of the COVID-19 public health emergency, the city reacted quickly and allocated staff and resources and over $5.6 million of local, state, and federal funds to provide economic relief to residents, businesses, and nonprofit organizations. More specifically, $1 million was given for rental assistance to help 120 families. Another $1 million was given to small businesses through 171 small business support and recovery grants. 19 local nonprofits were awarded nearly $200,000. Over $200,000 was given to help more than 60 seniors or families with childcare and other needs. $150,000 was given to local food banks. And we provided funding for a new community navigator staff position to aid the homeless. The city worked closely with our independently owned restaurants that had to close or limit capacity in dining room due to the public health orders. In addition to awarding grants, the city held 6 virtual resource webinars for restaurant owners in Spanish and English with 65 total attendees. We joined Adams County in promoting restaurant pickup and delivery options through the ADCO to Go campaign. City Council authorized an outdoor space permit program to allow restaurants to expand their outside dining areas into the public right-of-way, and City Council passed an ordinance that put a temporary cap on third-party food delivery fees, which helped put much-needed capital back into the hands of struggling restaurant owners. As we move forward from the pandemic, we do not want this time of hardship to define where we are going in the future. To share the obvious, the state of Commerce City is that our community continues to grow rapidly. Commerce City was once a town of 20,000 residents living in historic neighborhoods like Rose Hill, Derby, Irondale, DuPont, and Adams City. In the last 20 years, the city has more than tripled in size with the development of our northern range. Commerce City currently has about 64,000 residents with a median household income slightly above $77,000. This number will approach 70,000 by the end of next year. The 2020 census captured this growth and will require the city to consider redistricting ward boundaries next year to ensure equity in city representation. The city's population growth is expected to continue at this rapid pace for several years. The city issued nearly 1,000 new residential permits in 2020. Here in 2021, that number could nearly double as there were 1,200 permits issued in the first 6 months alone. This kind of growth can be challenging as resources for city services and infrastructure struggle to keep up with the fast-paced demand. However, it is also exciting as growth brings many new opportunities. The increase in population has brought a growing demand for more goods and services. Commerce City's retail market added nearly 200,000 square feet of rentable space during the last 5 years, and more is on the way. New retail projects that have recently opened or are in the planning stages include 2 more Ziggy's coffee locations, another Starbucks, and a Dutch Brothers coffee restaurant, second locations for Santiago's and Wingstop restaurants, Taku Sushi, a restaurant at East 104th Avenue and Highway 2, an AutoZone store on Quebec Street, a Dollar Tree store on 103rd Avenue, a Planet Fitness at the northeast corner of 104th Avenue and Chamber Roads, an ice cream shop in Derby, and the first hotel development in the city, a Wood Spring Suites, which is planned for the former Mile High Greyhound Park redevelopment project. In addition, E&T Credit Union recently opened a new location in Reunion Station at 104th Avenue and Chambers Road. Carlene Cox and Brian Caton are here with us today. Thank you for being here and welcome to Commerce City. Our commercial businesses are getting support from the city's Economic Development Division and the Commerce City Chamber of Commerce, which teamed up to launch the Shop Where I Live e-marketplace earlier this year. Small businesses in the city that sell a unique product or service can use this tool at no charge to help grow their business revenue through online sales. In addition to retail, Commerce City is looking for developers to build rentable office and medical space. There are only 520,000 square feet currently built with very little vacancy. As the city's population increases, so will the need to house more consumer products and service-based businesses. Residential and retail aren't the only sectors growing. Commerce City currently has 9.2 million square feet of existing industrial space with vacancies under 3%, and nearly 7 million square feet of new industrial buildings are planned, under construction, or recently completed. Many of these projects are highlighted in the back of the room as part of the developer showcase. Having new industrial real estate available and a growing workforce of more than 31,000 people nearby is attracting quality companies like SiteWise to Commerce City. SiteWise recently announced it is locating its expanding operations to 9975 East 104th Avenue, bringing 250 new jobs to Commerce City. The company is a dry utility development partner and is a division of Peak Utility Services Company. Here today representing SiteWise are Ryan Polk, Ben Moore, Ernie Sanchez, and Hubert Morales. Thank you for joining us and welcome again to Commerce City. Other business location news for Commerce City includes the opening of Amazon's new 278,000 square foot warehouse and package sorting center, which employ 400 people on a daily basis and has the potential to swell to over 1,000 employees during peak shopping seasons. A 1 million square foot distribution facility for Lowe's Home Improvement is under construction at East 83rd Avenue and Tower Road. Border States Electric moved into an 82,000 square foot space at East 112th Avenue and Highway 85, and Planet Cyclery recently purchased a nearly 20,000 square foot industrial building at East 96th Avenue and Havana Street for a fulfillment center for their online bicycle sales. Existing business in Commerce City are also growing and making investment in their facilities and operations, including Bobcat of the Rockies, Rocky Mountain Natural Meats, Bimbo Bakeries, and Cass Transportation. Kendall Tegestad, sorry, I'm going to butcher that one, I apologize, and Richard DeFader are here with us today from Cass Transportation. Thank you for being here and for your company's continued investment in Commerce City. The Colorado Department of Labor and Employment reports that transportation, warehousing, and utilities supersector in Commerce City employs over 11,000 people, representing 1/3 of the 34,000 total jobs. These companies are part of the nearly 1,600 businesses operating out of the city's 36 square mile footprint that benefit from the close proximity to Denver International Airport, major highways, 2 freight and passenger rail lines, and a brand new commuter rail line. All of these join a growing list of companies that have discovered that Commerce City is a strong and smart location for business. And there is room for more. As we look to the future, there are additional mixed-use real estate developments on the horizon in Commerce City, including Third Creek's 900 acres at East 104th and Tower Road, Legato's 1,100 acres at East 96th Avenue and Tower Road, Murray Farms' 154 acres at East 112th Avenue and Havana Street. The redevelopment project at the former Mile High Greyhound Park will breathe new life into the 65-acre site in the heart of our city. The track held its first race in 1949 and was a fixture in the community for 60 years. Today, that site is bustling with the construction of multifamily and single-family homes, and in addition to the planned hotel, the tremendous commercial and educational development opportunities. The city is also planning for the next 25 years through an update of our comprehensive plan, which sets the vision, goals, and policies that continue to help guide development and investment. As Commerce City continues to grow, investments in infrastructure are supporting new development and spurring additional investment in neighborhoods. Last summer, Commerce City celebrated the opening of the commuter rail station at 72nd Avenue and Colorado Boulevard. It operates along RTD's N line, which takes riders to Denver's Union Station in about 12 minutes, with further access to the entire fast-track system. The station is already bringing new interest for transit-oriented development to the area. Investments are being made in the Derby Downtown District, including improving the lighting and new gateway signage. Other capital improvement projects planned or under construction include the widening of 88th Avenue from Rosemary Street and a portion of 120th Avenue, the reconstruction of Dahlia Street and Brighton Road, new sidewalks being built throughout the city, and a new skate park under construction at Turnberry Park. In addition to large capital projects, the Public Works Department continues to focus on maintenance efforts that keep roadways, sidewalks, and drainage facilities in good condition throughout our community and help save the city money in the long run through upkeep instead of replacement whenever possible. We know that public safety and our first responders have faced a great deal of adversity of late, which gives us even more appreciation for the Commerce City Police Department and the officers who remain committed to keeping our community safe and deterring crime each and every day. The city is pledging support to public safety by making new investments in the police department in the 2022 budget, which include recruiting and retention resources, more officers on the street, new support positions to increase efficiency, and a mobile command post for serious incidents. The city is also devoting time and resources to make sure Commerce City is a welcoming place for everyone. The concepts of diversity, equity, and inclusion are being prioritized across the organization to ensure every member of our community feels valued. A newly created Diversity, Equity, and Inclusivity Commission will focus on removing barriers and increasing access. The pandemic has been an unprecedented experience for all of us. While we have faced challenges, we have found innovative ways to keep our business and community moving forward while setting the stage for the future. As we have outlined today, Commerce City is rapidly growing, and there are so many exciting things for us to look forward to. I want to thank you all again for joining us today and wish you continued success in the rest of 2021 and into 2022. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor Huseman, for that update on the city. There's a lot going on, and we're all really excited about things to come. Before I present our next speaker, I want to share that under the leadership of Councilmember Noble, City Council created and is recruiting members of the community to serve on a new Blue Ribbon Economic Development Committee. Committee members will be asked to provide strategic recommendations to City Council on economic development best practices to attract resident and visitor-serving businesses. The committee is comprised of up to 13 members, including representatives from large, small, and Spanish-speaking businesses, residents with economic development experience, and non-residential real estate brokers and landowners. Applications for committee members will be accepted through October 22nd, 2021, and are available on the city's website under the City Council Boards and Commissions. Also, there are flyers on the tables out front for anyone wanting more information. It's now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Maria Gonzalez, founder and CEO of Adelante Community Development. Maria has been a Commerce City resident for over 30 years. She is a current entrepreneur student at Metropolitan State. Maria is, again, the founder and CEO of Adelante Community Development, a nonprofit organization that advocates and empowers Colorado Latino families and entrepreneurs. Maria owned and operated Gonzalez Insurance for 13 years, a Colorado insurance brokerage focused on personal and commercial coverages. Prior to her private sector career, Maria served in local government for the City of Commerce City and CDPHE. Please help me welcome Maria Gonzalez.
Can you see me? I'm so short. This podium seems so big.
Order of boss, sorry.
Wow, following Mayor's speech is so impressive, and that's why I love Commerce City as much as so many of you do. Commerce City has been my home and has been the community that I always like to serve and support, and that is why we started Adelante Community Development, which is a nonprofit serving Latinos. We originally started in Commerce City, and now we're really serving statewide small businesses and families. And I'm not sure if the presentation is.
It's pulled up.
Oh, perfect. Our mission is definitely to empower Latinos across the state to make sure that we build strategic partnerships with stakeholders, government, small businesses, and individuals that really care about our Latino population, particularly the current growth that we've seen in Adams County in the latest census, as you can see. We started our Adelante Community Development in 2014. However, I've been running the organization for the last 18 months as the new executive director. Our core values are equity, inclusion, trust, and integrity. We believe as we form this organization and create a path for Latino families and small businesses to find a place to feel engaged and to promote a better quality of life, we need to have these values that really represent who we are in the community. You can see here our current staff and board. We are so lucky to have so many of our board members in our communities. Today I'm joined by Priscilla. She's also a small business owner. By Jimmy, he's also a Commerce City business owner. By Brenda, my right hand at the office. And Nancy from the City of Commerce City that also sits on our board of directors. And without the commitment with all these board of directors, we couldn't really do all of the work that is needed to be done to make sure that we provide the resources that are needed for our community. Our target population, like I said, are Latinos, but there are so many different ways to understand who Latinos are within our community, particularly in Adams County, as our growth continues to rise. We serve primarily Spanish speakers. We serve undocumented immigrant populations, LGBTQ Latinos, women entrepreneurs, youth entrepreneurs, and small business, and underserved and underrepresented Latinos across the county, across the state. We're very happy about the work that we have done since the pandemic started. We've had to pivot from a regular business support to many other services that are absolutely needed. So far, we have done over 10,000 COVID vaccinations. And that is such an important thing for us as Latinos continue to be a very low number of individuals getting access to the vaccine, but also the highest number of families that are suffering from COVID, loss of employees, loss of families, and we have developed an outreach strategy working with several partners, with the city, with the county, with the Tri-County, with the health department and the mayor's office to figure out more opportunities to really elaborate into more COVID testing and sites. We've supported over with $500,000 through different grants to families in need for access to rental assistance and cash assistance, particularly undocumented that were not able to receive any other incentives from the government. We've also supported over 300 entrepreneurs with access to capital, applying for grants, supporting them with all of the legal strategies that are needed to operate a business in Colorado, business license, permits, inspections, food truck operations, anything that really relates as a startup best business practices for businesses. In addition, we've received support from over 200 volunteers for all of the different events that we're doing. And we've supported over 320 families across the county that needed resources, basic human needs, housing, job assistance, lost with family members, and a number of basic human needs that continue to be needed. It's such an important opportunity for us to collaborate with the cities and the county to make sure that we align strategic partnership to support our growing families. We have several programs. I'll only mention a couple. Business Boot Camp, we have an 11-week series where we talk and teach best business practices for Latino entrepreneurs. And we are now on our 7th class of this business class. We also have a WhatsApp group of 120 small businesses where we provide resource and information as it comes available to them. When we began on the pandemic, there was a lot of lack of understanding where the businesses needed information and what kind of information that they needed. And so we created this group where we're able to facilitate 24/7 information that is needed rapidly about policy mandates or resources available, and mostly communication to be able to provide that aligned. Also financial empowerment. We have an 18-week financial empowerment education where we teach families how to run and operate their budgets, their credits, and all of that opportunity to create a better quality of life, understanding what their financials are. We partnered with the county and also the Village Exchange Center to provide a program that is called Left Behind Workers Fund, where we provide assistance to rental and cash assistance to families, as well as legal clinics that are coming up for small businesses. Legal clinics are such an important opportunity right now, as many small businesses are faced with legal counsel needs as they're closing businesses or having some strategy needed for how do they grow their business now with COVID and the digital divide and so many opportunities. There's opportunities for you to get involved either on our board of directors as volunteers, or really figure out how do you continue to support our organization as we continue to develop more programs and services. One day, my goal would be to have a community resource center where we're able to create an immigrant integration plan in our county, where we have our immigrants feel welcome, feel respected, feel validated, and have the opportunity to thrive. If you are in the same boat with me, I ask you to look for us on our website, in our social media, like our page, share our work, and we're very proud of the work that we continue to do, and I invite you to continue to support our organization and similar organizations that continue to do good work in our community. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm very happy to be here and so happy to see everybody, and congratulations every single one of you for all of the work that you're doing in your own circles and your own empowerment. We are all needed in this community. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maria. It's now my pleasure to introduce Renee Bullock, Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce for Commerce City. Renee is a 37-year resident of Commerce City. He was born and raised in Denver and is currently the Executive Director for Commerce City Chamber of Commerce. Renee is the former Mayor Pro Tem for Commerce City, finishing his 16-year career in city government in November 2017. Renee retired from United Airlines in 2005 after 37 years. He is an Army veteran who served in Germany as an MP during the Vietnam era. He has spent over a decade as the community co-chair for Rocky Mountain Arsenal Restoration Advisory Board. He's a founding member of the Sand Creek Regional Greenway Board and founding member of the Commerce City Historical Society. He's a past president of the Commerce City Rotary Organization and currently serves on several boards. Renee, please welcome Renee to the podium.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you, everyone, for attending today. My name is Renee Bullock. I'm the Executive Director of the Commerce City Chamber of Commerce. This afternoon, we have a few of the members in the audience. I'd like to introduce William Frew with Sunshine Plumbing and Heating, Sandra Escobar with U.S. Bank, Maria Carbajal with South Adams County Fire Department, Megan Grimes with the Commerce City City Council, Deborah Bullock, an events chair and membership coordinator, June Younger, our chamber coordinator, and Michelle Claymore, our city liaison. Thank you, all these members that are here today. When we have a strong business and positive relationships, we have a strong community. We have worked with the city since the beginning of our chamber, and Michelle has been part of the organizational process since the beginning. We have good relationships with all the chambers that around Commerce City, Brighton, Aurora, Denver. We have a chamber that is a community chamber. We are a business chamber, but we're a community chamber first. And we have no personal agendas within our chamber. When you join our chamber, you will learn about how to be connected with Commerce City, the business community, increase your visibility in the community, bring credibility to your business, and acquire customer referrals and business contacts. This chamber will advocate for all businesses, and we advocate for all citizens, even if you don't have a business. All you have to do is come to us and let us know that you have an issue. We will be there for you. Our chamber hosts many after hours. We have business luncheon learns, and we provide events that network, promote, and educate the businesses in our community to keep them informed on what's going on in the Commerce City community. We will give you the resources you need to be connected with the community. We are stronger together than we are apart. The most important thing business organizations can do in our community is to be involved, connected, and work together. The chamber is a valuable resource in any community, but in Commerce City, it is a very valuable resource. We are here to create different business opportunities. It was mentioned by the mayor, the Shop Where I Live program is a program where we have businesses in the community that we let the rest of the community know that shop where you're living and promote your own community. We also spotlight our businesses with Facebook Live videos. We did a live video this week with Stillwater's Health Center over off of Potomac and 104th. It will be up on Facebook if you want to see it, and it's, as I say myself, we did pretty good. We have newsletters, and we have a chamber directory coming out the beginning of next year, and our business directory. All the businesses in the Commerce City area will be contacted to be in our business directory in order to promote your business. Our networking after-hour events are coming up. Our next one will be October 7th, and it's going to be a candidate meet and greet, which I would suggest that everybody come to and find out who's running, what they're running for, and what their platform is. Because you're going to be the ones that elect them or have to live with them after they're elected. So you should know who your candidates are and what their agendas are. The event will be at the Salon Madrid Event Center, 6495 Monaco Street. And we have flyers out on our table out front, so if you need anything to get the word out, we have the flyers out front. We also have many lunch and learn programs, and we have great speakers and great programs. The mayor was one of our first speakers this year to do a lunch and learn, and he gave a great presentation on Commerce City, just as he did today. We do this every other month on Thursday at noon. The next one is November 18th, and we will hear from Extraction Oil and Gas. Over the time during the pandemic, we distributed over $275,000 with Adams County to different businesses in Commerce City, restaurants that were shut down. And they would have gone broke or they would have been out of business without the help that we gave them from the county. The money went from the county to us and right to them. And not only did we give out everything that we received, we went to a couple of the other chambers that had money left over and took theirs too, to make sure that the businesses in our community got what they needed. The chamber also gives back to the community. We do blood drives. We do 2 a year. We do one in January and one in July. We have our recycle event, which is coming up with the member 3R Technology Solutions, and that one will be on October 16th in the parking lot of the Civic Center. And everything is free except TVs. There's a $25 charge for TVs, but any other electronic items will be free. I want to thank you for coming today, and we hope to see you all again. And if you're not a member of the chamber, this is a great opportunity to become a member of the chamber, because with you as a member of a chamber, we have an unbreakable chain that we will make sure that Commerce City becomes a great community in the metro area of Denver. Again, thank you all for coming, and thank you.
There is a lot going on in this city, and we're really excited about everything we heard today, and thank you for everybody for your updates. A video of today's program will be posted in English and Spanish to the city's YouTube channel. Please, again, remember to use hashtag C3 State of the City with your social media posts and tag us at @CommerceCityED. A quick thank you, again, the mayor mentioned this already, but thank you to Bison Ridge Rec Center and Bison Grill team for setting up and catering today's lunch. How about a round of applause again for them? Also, a thank you to the groups that put together today's event. Commerce City's Economic Development Division, Adelante, and the Commerce City Chamber of Commerce. That concludes our program. A little early, I might add. Everybody stuck to the script. So please take a moment, a few extra moments if you would, and visit with our developers who are here today and check out the developer showcase in the back of the room. Thank you so much and have a great day.